Chapter 3. Date. Types of bank accounts. 1. Bank accounts in India. 9. Demand deposits. I. Savings Bank ALC. 1. Current A.C. Time deposits. I. Fixed term deposits. I. Recurring deposits. 2. Non-resident accounts. Rupee accounts. Non-resident rupee ordinary ALDs, NRO accounts. Non-resident, external, ALCs. Non-resident, non-repatriable, rupee deposits ALCs NRNR ALCs. IV, non-resident, special, rupee ALC, NRSR accounts. Foreign currency ACs. Foreign currency non-residents ALCs, FCNR ALCs. 1. Banks accounts in India. WOW. At DMAD deposits. Demand deposits are deposits repayable on demand. They include deposits received on Current AC and Savings Bank ALC. Current ALC. Asterisk. A current ALC is opened by a customer for the convenience of making payments by check. Asterisk. A current ALC is generally opened with a minimum deposit of 3,000 rupees per 10,000, but in rural a minimum deposit of 1,000 rupees per and suburban 2 rupees. 000. Asterisk. As current deposits are repayable on demand, so a bank has to keep a major portion of the current deposits in liquid form. Asterisk. No interest is allowed on current deposits, but incidental charges are collected by a bank ALC for work and expenses involved in it. Savings bank account. Savings bank ALC are meant for middle and low income groups who can deposit only small sums. Asterisk. A savings bank can be opened with a very small deposit of just 5,001 rupees. Asterisk. If minimum balance is not maintained, incidental charges will be charged. A savings bank ALC is opened by a customer for purpose of saving a part of his current for his future needs. The income. Asterisk. Generally, no incidental charges are collected by a bank on a savings bank ALC, but in case operated by checks, incidental charges are charged by banks today. 5. Time deposit. Time deposits are the deposits repayable the expiry of a fixed period of time. On a fixed deposit ALC. Asterisk. Fixed deposit ALCs are opened by the depositors mainly with a view to earning high interest on their deposits. Asterisk. In fixed deposit ALCs, a fixed amount of money is deposited by a customer for a fixed period of time at a fixed rate of interest. A fixed deposit ALC can be opened with a minimum deposit of 1,000 rupees per. There is no limit on the maximum amount to deposit. The period of deposits varies from 3 months to 10 years. The minimum period can be less than 3 months, less than 45 days. But not. Asterisk. Fixed deposit can be withdrawn not by issuing checks, but by returning the fixed deposit receipt given by the bank at the time of depositing money. Asterisk. No instruction is necessary for opening a fixed deposit account as it is not operated by check. Date. I. Recurring deposit account. Asterisk. Recurring deposit. All are meant for people who have regular monthly incomes. Asterisk. They are intended to encourage the habit of saving among the depositor on a regular basis. The monthly installment has to be made before the last working day of month. If there is delay, interest is charged on the arrears of installment. Asterisk. The period for which a recurring deposit ALC is opened varies from 1 year to 10 years. Asterisk. A recurring deposit all can be transferred from one branch to another branch of the bank with AT payment of any charge for the transfer. In case of a recurring deposit ALC, the depositor deposits a fixed sum of money every month for an agreed period, and at the end, he gets back a huge AMT together with interest. Minor or infant. Meaning of minor. According to Section 3 of the Indian to Minority Act 1875, a minor is a person who has not attained the age of 18, and in that case a guardian is appointed till he is 21. Minor and banker. 1. Though a current ALC can be opened in the name of a minor, it is advisable for the banker to open only a saving bank ALC in the name of a minor. It is advisable for the banker to open a minor's account in the name of his legal guardian. 4. 2. The benefit of minor. When a minor's ALC is opened in the name of his 3. Guardian, bank should obtain the specimen signature of the guardian of the minor, to know as when minor attains majority. As soon as minor attains the age of majority, the banker SHD close the minor's ALC and open new ALC. Bank SHD note down the DOB. 4. In the name of minor, major, himself. When a minor's ALC is opened in the name of himself, Bank SHD make sure that the minor has attained the age of discretion, 12 years, minor SHD satisfy himself that he is able to read and write English or the regional language. Banker SHD not allow loan to the minor. 5. A minor cannot enter into a contract as a partner in the firm. He can be admitted only to the benefits of the partnership firm with the consent of all the partners. 6. A minor may be appointed as an executor, but he cannot act as an executor until he attains majority. Joint accounts. Meaning of joint accounts. A joint account is an ALC opened in the names of two or more persons, who are not partners, trustees, executors. These persons may be husband and wife, father and sons, friends, etc. Joint account holders. Bank should open the joint ALC only when the application for opening the joint ALC is signed by all the persons. The banker should ensure that the joint ALC is opened in the names of only adult members who enter into contracts. 3. The joint stock ALC holders can delegate the 2. Authority to operate the joint ALC to any of them, or even to an outsider. 4. The bank should get clear instructions that how the credit BAL in joint AKC is to be disposed of in the 5. Event of death of any joint AC holder. The authority given to the authorized persons to operate the joint ALC can be cancelled. 6. In case of insolvency of any of the joint ALC holder, the banker SHD stop the operation in joint ALC. 7. The authorized persons to operate the joint ALC does not empower them to take any loan on the joint ALC. 5. The purpose of loan. If money borrowed for the purpose of company's business is misappropriated for a different purpose and it is unknown to the bank is not liable for it. But, if banker have knowledge of it, bank must immediately stop the operation of the ALC. 6. Director's personal ALC and the company ALC. A check payable to the company must not be collected to the private account of the director without proper inquiry. If a banker does so, it will constitute negligence on the part of the banker and he will be liable to the company. 7. Old company. If a company applied to open an AC is an old one, then banker must ask for certified copies of annual account and reports of the previous years to know its earning capacity. 8. Winding up of the company. A company may be wound up voluntarily by the members or creditors or compulsorily by the court. In all these cases, the liquidator will have the power to operate the ALC for the purpose of winding up of the company. Date. Port partnership firm. Meaning of partnership firm. According to Section 4 of the Indian Partnership Act 1932, a relationship between two or more persons who agreed to share profits of a business, carried on by all or any one of them acting for all of them. Partnership firm. Opening of account. Banker will open an account for a partnership firm only when an application in writing is submitted by partners. Open AC in the name of an individual partner is denied. Consent of all partners. A banker should get a written request from the entire partners jointly for opening an AC. 3. Partnership deed. The banker SHD go through the partnership deed carefully and study its objects, capital, borrowing powers, etc. The banker SHD get a copy of the duly stamped partnership deed. 4. Mandate. The banker SHD asks for a mandate duly signed by all partners. It contains the name, the ALC of the person who is authorized to operate, the extent of authority given to such persons. 5. C. 2. Personal ALC and a firm's ALC. With the consent of the partner concerned, the banker can have no objection in transferring the funds from the private ALC of a partner to the partnership ALC. 6. The retirement of a partner. When a partner retires from business, a notice of retirement. 6. The retirement of a partner. When a partner retires from business, a notice of retirement should be given to the banker. If no notice is given, he will continue to be liable even for loan taken after his retirement. 7. The death of a partner. In case death of a partner, the bank must take fresh Mahad mandate from the remaining partners. If ALC shows credit bow, surviving partners alone are accountable to the legal representative of the decreased partners for his share in the assets of the firm. 8. The insolvency of a partner. At the time of insolvency of a partner, if the partnership ALC shows a debit bow, the banker must immediately close the ALC and open a new ALC to make the insolvent liable for his share. Dale. Clubs, societies and non-trading associations. 1. Opening of account. Clubs like Sports Club, Friends Club, etc., and associations and SUDIs may approach a banker for the purpose of opening an AC. The banker should see first whether they are 2. Registered bodies or not. 2. Mandate and resolution. The banker then gets a mandate from the customer along with an authenticated copy of a resolution appointing the banker to open banker to the association or club. It contains names, powers and their signature. 3. Rules of the club. A copy of the rules of a club or the constitution of an association is available. The banker should get a copy of it and file it for his reference. 4. Change in officials. If there is any change in the officials of the club or society, it must be immediately notified to the change through authenticated on copy of the resolution making the change. It must contain signature of new officials. 15. Borrowings. The associations do not have an implied power to borrow, but the rules may provide that club may borrow after getting a certified copy of the resolution passed in the general body. 6. Security. The banker should grant loans only against either the guarantee of a financially sound person or the property of a club. Usually property of clubs will be vested in the names of trustees. Hence bankers should know the power of trustees. 7. Club ALC and personal AC. If Club AC and personal all of the authorized person exists side by side, the banker should consider the following. He cannot combine both the account. Check payable to the club must not be collected to the private account of the individual operating ALC. Executors, administrations and trustees. 1. Familiarity with the terms and conditions of appointment. The banker must go through the probate or the letter of administration or the trust deed. The document will reveal the genuineness of their appointment. 2. Joint executors and trustees. If there are 2 or more executors or trustees, the banker should get clear instructions about the nature of the powers delegated to each of them. 3. Breach of trust. In this type of account, whenever something goes wrong, the banker will be held liable for not protecting the interest of the beneficiaries. If a banker comes to know that the funds are misapplied, banker cannot escape from his liability. 4. Powers to borrow. Trustees and executors have no implied power to borrow. Hence, they can borrow only in their personal capacity. Banker, to safeguard his position, banker must get the personal assets of the executor also as security. Date. 5. Trust account and personal account of a trustee. If a banker maintains the personal all of the trustee or executor side by side with the trust ALC *, the banker cannot combine both the A.C. The right of set-off will be available against each other. Not * check payable to the trust should be collected to the private A.C. 6. Delegation of power. The trustees and executors cannot delegate their powers to an outsider. Executors can delegate their powers to one of themselves, but trustees cannot do so. All of them should act together.